Hello everyone. In this video, I want to show to you from the Quran that what each unit of Salah or what commonly is referred to as rak'ah. So what each rak'ah of Salah. I choose a unit of Salah because the word rak'ah is not a Quranic term, but commonly it is known as rak'ah. So I just want to show you what each unit of Salah uh, is composed of. What are the components of it in this video clearly from the Quran? Because those who have disbelieved and rejected the Salah, oftentimes they tell you that the Quran doesn't tell you even what each unit of Salah is composed of in one verse. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Quran is very clear and very specific, as we know about the Salah. And stay with me, and we will go through everything Salah related. And in this video, you're gonna learn, inshallah, basically what the component of Salah and each unit of Salah is. We already looked at the fact that Salah is 2 units. So we are going to look and see what are the components of each unit in this video. So this verse is verse number 37, 37 of chapter 14 in the Quran. It says, I'm not going to read the Arabic. You can read it yourself. It says, "O Lord, I have established some of my offspring in an uncultivated valley close to your sacred house." In Arabic, it says, "Enda Baitikal Muharram." It means your sacred house. So what was it talking about? It's talking about the Kaaba. It's talking about the Masjid al Haram, right? And then it says, "Rabbana, our Lord, ليقيموا salah." So it's giving you, it says, I have done this. So the purpose of what I have done is for people, for my family, and the people who come over there, ليقيموا salah, so that they can establish the salah. Again, as I have mentioned, يقيموا means a stand, but in order to establish the salah, you always have to stand first, right? That's the first step. So ليقيموا salah, so that they can establish the salah over there. So this is the goal, right? So ليقيموا salah. So let's answer this question that I have written here. I have written this question for us. So what are believers supposed to do around the Kaaba? Who can tell us right now? So when believers go there, those who live there, and there are some other people who have never been there, and they travel there to be around the Kaaba. So what are they supposed to do? What is the goal? The goal is to, let's write it together, establish the Salah. So what does it, I'm going to write it in Arabic as well. So the goal is ليقيموا Salah. Again, I apologize for my horrible handwriting. Brothers and sisters, it's just I have mentioned that before. This is not my strongest suit, my handwriting. I've never been blessed with a good handwriting. That's how it has been. But so the goal is ليقيموا salah, so that around the Kaaba, around the sacred mosque, to establish and to stand the salah. So let's go. I want to share with you the next verse. So this is verse number 26, 26 of chapter 2. So let's read it together. It says, "Behold," again, I'm not going to go through all the translations of this. So this is not my translation. I'm just doing something fast. I want to get to the point, right? So I'm not trying to translate the entire Quran here. So it said, "Behold, we gave the site to Abraham of the sacred house, Makan al-Bayt, the purpose, Allah tushrik bi shay'a, do not associate with me anything." It means do not associate with Allah anything, anybody's words, anybody. It's not only the idols, it's just associating with Allah other people's words as well. And then it says, "Vatahhir baytiya," it means clean my house, sanctify my house, tahir baiti, my house, for who? It says let ta'ifin. So what does ta'if means? Ta'if means someone who goes around. It's like a tourist. Have you seen these tourists go around a building or a garden or a city and try to look at it at everywhere? Or have you seen like little children going around their parents playing around? So that's a ta'if. Ta'if is someone who goes around. So these are people who are actually coming from across the world to perform Hajj. So they go around the sites in Al-Masjid al-Haram, in the sacred mosque. They go look at Safa, they look at Marwa, they look at the Kaaba, Arafat, and all those good things, right? So let ta'ifin, these are the ta'ifin. So in order to go there, I have to be a ta'if. I go there, I'm looking around, and this is what I want. And this is the important part that I want you to see. And it says, wal qa'imin, qa'imin means those who stand. Those who stand, I'm not going to write the those who, but those who stand, Wal-Qa'imin is describing there. It says now it's talking about these ta'ifin. Who are the ta'ifin? Ta'ifin are those who have come from around the world in Kaaba to perform Hajj. And what are they doing here? To establish لَيُقِيمُوا Salah, to establish the Salah, as I mentioned in the previous verse. So how do they establish the Salah? Allah is describing the Salah here for us. It means Al-Qa'im. Allah is describing these people. Al-Qa'imin, they are standing. وَالرُّكَّعِ السُّجُودِ, they are bowing and prostrating. Bowing, so standing. Rukka means what? Again, bowers, those who bow. And sujud means prostration again. So I don't want to go into details of this. There's a little bit more to this, but this video is going to become too long if I do that. I just want to make sure, and then we'll come back to it later in another video. So Allah is a stand. So what is the first step? Stand. You stand the Salah in order to establish it. And then I mentioned, look at my video, my Salah video, the demonstration that I did. What does, ruku is a vehicle. Ruku takes you down to the prostration. So the goal is prostration. But with ruku is the vehicle. You bow and then you kneel. You end up in your both knees and both wrists. So basically ruku includes both bowing and kneeling. So some people tell me that ruku is only kneeling, but no, ruku is both of them. When you're rukuing, you are going in the direction of your chin. You're going down. You bow first and then you kneel and you put your wrist down. So it includes both of them. And prostration. So bowing and then number 3, prostration. So as you can see, Salah is very clearly in the Quran and each component of it. So let's answer this question that we have here together. So what is included in each unit, or as commonly known amongst everyone right now, is rakaat, which means each unit of Salah. So what is included in each unit of Salah? 3 things are included. These are the only things included. So what are these things? So qa'imin is qiyam. I'm going to write it down. Qiyam. What does qiyam mean? Means standing. So you stand in whatever position you are. You might be sleeping. You might be sitting. You might be lying down. Whatever position you are. The first thing you do ablude, of course, and then you stand up. And then the second position, Allah tells us, rakaat means those who perform ruku. So the second position is ruku. And please watch my videos. I have several videos about ruku. I'm not going to go over that again. So it means bowing down. So when you first bow down, and then this bowing down also includes kneeling. It's together. You bow down and then you kneel. So you bow down, you kneel, you end up in the position that you're ready to prostrate. And that's when you are on both your knees and both your wrists. And then after that, you prostrate. Okay? So this is ruku. So now this is the goal. You have gotten down there in the direction of your chin. And this is the third and the last. Sujud. What does sujud mean? Sujud means prostration. So Do you see anything about sitting here in any of these sitting after sujood? Do you see anything about holding your hands up? And to be quite honest, I have not done them for such a long time that I have forgotten the Arabic words for some of these things, like where you say tashahhud and all those additions that they have added. No, it's very simple. Number one, qiyam. Number two, ruku'. Number one, sujood. And that's all there is to it. There's nothing else. It's very simple. Please watch my video about Salah that I explained. Actually, while doing it, I explained that. I will probably post another one, a demonstration as well. But that's the component of Salah. It's very simple. It's very easy. And Allah it's very clearly stated in the Quran. But there are a group, these are traditional Muslims, that they have added so much stuff to Salah, such as coming back up after ruku and then going down and then sitting, having two prostration. There is no two prostrations, brothers and sisters. There's only one. There's one standing, there's one ruku, and there's one prostration. That's it. You stand up again, right? As soon as your prostration is over, this is first unit, you go back to the second unit, mathna, right? Mathna means both, two units. Each unit is the same. And in the mathna, what do you do again? Again, the same thing. You do qiyam, you do ruku, you do sujood. Again, the same thing, the exact same thing. As soon as the sujood is over, it's over. That is Salah. It's right there in the Quran. Very, very clear. There's no way you could get misled. You could lose your way if you follow the Quran. But as I mentioned, there's traditional Muslims or those who Quran calls them associators or mushrikeen. Those have added so much stuff. And then there's another group, the New Age group, that they have come up with a different set of hadith. These are modern hadith as opposed to Bukhari and Muslim. This is a modern hadith that they say Salah does not exist. So don't follow anybody's hadith. Don't follow my hadith. Don't follow the modern hadith by these people who have rejected and disbelieved in Salah. And those follow the hadith of the traditional Muslim associators. Only follow the Quran. Don't follow me. I'm nobody. I'm a human being like all of you. These are Allah has blessed me with making me understand these things, and that's why I'm sharing. I'm paying the zakah of what Allah has taught me and made me understand. So as you can see, Salah is in the Quran, very specific, and Quran, as always, is clear, specific, and very, very easy to follow. You just have to submit to Allah and His word. That's it. Ma salam.